Hi, and welcome to the January 2024 Bourne Review. I'm Susan Barlow. First, for some headline news and announcements. Chrisanne Karen has resigned as director of the Bourne Recreation Department. She held that position for 21 years. We wish her well. Town Tavern and Tap has opened, and it's busy. This new hotspot is located at the Old Lindsay's restaurant at 3138 Cranberry Highway. They're open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and on Fridays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. until midnight. The kitchen closes 1 hour before closing time each night. They do not take reservations. Kathy Fox Alfano was appointed to the Bourne Affordable Housing Trust, a 5-member board. Ms. Alfano has been a realtor for over 20 years and has worked with the Housing Assistance Commission to assist needy families on Cape Cod with housing. The Council on Aging's Bridge Cafe has closed indefinitely after Chef Reed resigned to take a position elsewhere. The cafe was open for grab-and-go muffins and coffees in the morning, as well as for lunch 2 days a week for seniors. The Council on Aging is working to reopen the popular Bridge Cafe ASAP. Dunkin' Donuts is moving. The existing DDs located at Clay Pond Road and Route 28 in Monument Beach will move south along MacArthur Boulevard to Forest Park Drive for a new commercial subdivision. The new address will be 568 MacArthur Boulevard. Local golf pro Bobby Williams, a former golf pro of Pocasset Golf Club, and his girlfriend Sarah Hannon have received a license to open a golf simulator at the Gallo Ice Arena. The two currently operate the Seaweed Shack snack bar inside the arena. Mr. Williams will give lessons for $100 per hour, or you can play one of 40 worldwide courses for $50 an hour. Have a dog 6 months or older? State law requires dogs 6 months and older to be licensed. The deadline to license your dog is March 31st in order to avoid penalties and late fees. In order to receive a dog license, you must show proof of a rabies vaccination. Licenses are available at Town Hall. You can purchase them online at townofbourne.com. Then click on the Clerk Department. Then click on Online Payments tab on the left, and then click on Town Clerk Payments. Bourne Youth Baseball is offering free winter workouts on Sundays from 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the Cape Cod Baseball Club, located at 31 Jonathan Bourne Drive in Pocasset. You must be previously registered as a Bourne Youth Baseball player or intend to register for next season. Ages 6 through 12. Bourne newcomers and neighbors will host a Lunch and Learn event at the Jonathan Bourne Public Library on February 13th. Melissa Ferretti, chair and president of the Herring Pond Wampanoag tribe, will talk about Wampanoag culture, history, and place-based knowledge. Bring a bag lunch to the library and enjoy the talk from 11:30 to 1 p.m. The cost is $5 for Bourne newcomers and neighbors members and $7 for non-members. For more information about Bourne newcomers and neighbors, visit bournenewcomers.org, or you can find them on Facebook. Here's some top stories. Mass DOT plans to begin work to upgrade the Bourne Bridge Rotary in March. At the January Select Board meeting, Jared McDonald commented that the work done recently on the Belmont Circle was problematic. The crosswalks at each entrance and the hawk lighting activated by pedestrians are confusing to drivers, and the speed limit coming into the Rotary was not reduced, and bigger speed limit signs would be better. Mass DOT Representative Thomas Currier explained that the sizes of signage is standardized, and signs must adhere to those mandated sizes. Mr. McDonald noted that good signage helps people to know which lane to be in while going around the Rotary, and there seems to be a lack of signage at many Rotaries in Massachusetts. One would think signage in Bourne is particularly important with the large number of visitors coming to Bourne and those passing over the Bourne and Sagamore bridges headed through Bourne to other destinations down Cape. Lawrence Lynch will be the contractor. The project is expected to begin in March and end in the fall of 2024. The bulk of the work will be done at night, and most will be done before the summer tourism season, with a hiatus for the summer season and then completion in the fall. You can expect minor short-term detours as entrances from the side streets into the Rotary are worked on. The Rotary entrances and pavement will be milled and then lines repainted and signage added. There were concerns and complaints about the appearance of Belmont Circle while it was under construction. Hopefully this project at the iconic Bourne Bridge Rotary will not be an eyesore over the summer season during their work break. On January 9th, Town Administrator Marlene McCullum announced the sale of the Ella F. Hoxie Elementary School. It has been finalized. The town of Bourne is no longer the owner of the 24,000 square foot building that was built in 1909 and closed back in 2009. Sale to the non-profit organization called Anna's Pals has been in the works for some time. The organization is named after Anna M. Jerome, who died in October of 2014 at the age of 14 from an aggressive form of leukemia. Back in 2014, a group wanted to transform the closed Hoxie School into the Hoxie Center at Sagamore Beach for art, science, education, and culture. The town sold the building to the group for $1, and they were awarded roughly $476,000 in Community Preservation Act funds at town meeting in 2014 and 2015. Work on renovating the structure ended in February 2016 when Bourne Police uncovered 7 manufactured or non-original invoices for work done on the building and an alleged inflation of an invoice. No criminal charges were ever filed, but the scandal ended the group's ability to raise funds, and ownership of the building was returned to the town of Bourne. In its new life, the old Hoxie School will now be transformed into a beach house for immunocompromised children and their families. It will make up 6 cottages and allow 6 families the opportunity to spend quality time outside the clinical environment. Children undergoing treatment for leukemia and other blood cancers can require months-long stays in the hospital. The Hoxie School building was sold for $1,000 to Anna Pals organization. On January 9th, Town Administrator Marlene McCullum presented the 2024 to 2025 budget totaling $85,904,376 to a joint session of the Select Board and Finance Committee. The budget presented a 1.81% increase over the current town budget. However, due to increased costs, the budget reflects cuts to the Human Resources Department, the Natural Resources Department, the Jonathan Bourne Public Library, and the Town Administrator Department. The annual contribution to the town's reserve fund, which is used for extraordinary or unforeseen expenses, will also be cut by $100,000. The Select Board and the Finance Committee will review the proposed budget. The school department budget is not expected to be finalized until April. In the proposed budget, the Bourne School Department's budget shows a 3.5% increase. Residents will vote on the finalized fiscal year 2025 budget at annual town meeting, which is scheduled for Monday, May 6th in the Bourne High School auditorium. Here's what's happening. At the library. Well, the masonry project at the library is complete and the scaffolding is gone. Isn't that a beautiful sight?
Theme for it, but I just realized that I need to figure out in Koha how to code the books as being on display.
There is a display location. Yeah.
Hey. Who's in my seat here?
What do you mean, who's in my
Who's
seat?
in my seat?
Well, hello, I'm Nicholas.
Hi, I'm Kathy. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
What
I'm
are you doing in my seat here?
fantastic. Well, I am your new public services librarian.
Excellent. Welcome to the crew here.
Motley crew at times.
Yes.
Not to be confused with the band. All right, well,
No, in band we're Queen.
there we go. And this is how it rolls.
All right.
So, everyone, welcome. Happy New Year. Area Finn, Library Director.
Kathy Fox Alfano, trustee.
And Nicholas Schiller, public services librarian.
So, we're finally fully staffed. It's so exciting. We're so glad you're here. In 5 minutes or less, tell us everything about you.
Oh, well, most of my life I've spent on the West Coast in the Pacific Northwest, but I have moved about and traveled about the country quite a bit. I've followed my wife to south coast of Massachusetts. She took a job here and I left my nice comfortable university job behind and have gotten something new and exciting here at the Jonathan Bourne Public Library.
You knew it would be exciting and maybe even fun with us.
Oh yeah, we have a good time.
All right.
We try anyway.
All right, so what kinds of things do you think you'll be doing for us?
Well, I'm going to be focusing on technology most often. So I think I'll be doing some things with the library website and the social media.
Cool.
And anything involving technology and the patrons and helping people get a little more comfortable with the tools that they use.
So if I had a new device, I could make a tech appointment?
Certainly. You could go to the library's webpage and make a tech appointment or just get on the phone and call us. And I
How quaint.
Yeah, quaint.
Still works.
It still works, and I'll take some time to talk about what I know. That's the thing with new technology and new devices. I have made and learned from quite a few mistakes in the past. So the way I look at it is I've made the easy mistakes already, so you don't have to.
There you go. How many times do we have tech appointments that are really one simple thing that you've missed, including me? So, wow. So will you be helping us with databases, use our databases, or?
Yeah, that's actually what I've done for most of my career before, but if you're doing research or you're looking for things in databases or you just have a research question that's not being answered by books, I have a lot of experience talking with people, helping to tease out what's really going to answer the issue, and then finding those answers or following those clues in the resources we have available. I really enjoy that, so please bring those to the library and we can work together.
So your phone number is 508-759-0600, extension.
6107.
There you
I
go.
believe, but
Yes,
I'm very
that's
new.
no, that's right. So please come by, say hello, ask them for a book recommendation. So then for fun, what do you like to do for fun?
For fun, I spend a lot of time on bicycles, or I spend a lot of time in the workshop working on bicycles.
Cool.
I do read a lot.
Oh no, a librarian who
No.
reads.
I read a lot, but my tastes change over time. They're very eclectic and ecumenical. I hang out with my wife and we laugh together. So
There you go.
kind of-
If you want a bike ride, you know we have the path on the canal, both sides.
I was
so
out there
that's
walking this morning.
Great.
Nice.
It's wonderful there. Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. We are fully staffed. We are super excited that you're here. Thank you, Nicholas.
Thank you.
I actually have a question for you. In your
All right.
research, have you found how we can solve the climate crisis?
Wear a sweater.
Yeah, because I'm reading a book now called The Great Transition, and it is about after what they call net zero day, which is the day when we finally get to net zero. Unfortunately, a good part of the earth is gone. And these people are living in Greenland, and it is like New York City, but in Greenland. So it's a fascinating book. It's a terrifying book. We should all read it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It reminds me of one of my favorite folks that I was just recommending someone the other day, Paolo Bacigalupi. He has children's novels, he has adult novels about life after the self-inflicted apocalypse. And
Okay.
it gives us lots of interesting things to think about, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, if you've seen the news for everything that's been happening from that last storm up in Hampton, New Hampshire, that is where I came from, blocks and blocks are underwater. It's here, people. You can't climb it tonight. It's here, and particularly on the coastal waterways.
Yeah. My street was flooded. Plenty of streets in Bourne. You couldn't get through.
Wow.
Yeah.
So stay safe, and because that was just a brilliant segue, I'm going to try and be as cool as Kathy. How to prepare for storms and other climate events. This is a program that we're offering here in person on January 39th. Have you ever had January 39th?
It's been a long month.
That's
Task you want me to do?
Yeah.
It'll be done on the 39th.
most excellent, January 31st. It's being presented by Barnstable County, and it's talking about what we can do as homeowners and community members to prepare for storms, to be safe during storms, and other climate events, whether they're fires, whether they're nor'easters, a tornado, long-term power outages. It should be a really good program, and I think, given how things have been, I think everybody would benefit from attending. The other thing we're doing, which is kind of fun, a little different, January 27th at 1 o'clock, we're doing string art Valentine cards.
That looks so cool. Yeah.
And it's all ages. So you could, if you didn't have a Valentine or you were wearing the black armband for Valentine's this year because you didn't have a good year, we can do spring designs. We could do flowers or something like that. Kind of a fun get out of the house in January where it's dreary and muddy or snowing and windy or all of those things. And
And you can be creative without being particularly artistic.
yes, absolutely.
For those of us who can't draw.
Okay, true. Also going on all month is the Upper Cape Camera Club is having an exhibit here through the whole month of January. There's 37 photos that the theme is off the beaten path. And some of these photographers really just took it to a whole other level. Some are black and white, some are stretched canvas, some are beautifully framed, some are just very stark. The exhibit will be here for the whole month. It's out in the main reading room. Come in and wander. The photos are for sale. The library isn't involved in that. It's between you and the photographer if you'd like to purchase it. But definitely some really impressive works. And it's an amateur camera club, which makes it all the more fun.
Yeah. And they're stunning works.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is going on. Oh, so for those of you who remember Judge Curran, he's a retired appellate judge here in Massachusetts. He's given 2 programs here. In his retirement, I think he doesn't know how to sit still. He has a series of famous trials. And the next program that he's presenting for us is Mississippi Burning, which is from 1964. Right at the height of integration, RFK, JFK, LBJ, Hoover, I mean, all the major players. And 3 activists were missing, and then they were found to be murdered, and how involved the Klan was and why this trial was significant. If you've attended any of his events, they are so well researched. How he crams it all into 90 minutes. You go home with maybe 4 or 5 pages of information for additional reading, films. He's just a great presenter. That program is going to be on February 3rd. No registration required. And then finally, because I find this depressing. So some of you may have heard the story when I moved here and I bought this old 1902 house, and I had some architect come in and ask me, so what are you doing to age in place? I was so insulted. Let me tell you, I'm having foot surgery. I wish I had taken that person's advice. We're having an aging in place program by architect Dave Garris, how to safely stay in your own home. Everything from thresholds to widening doorways. As much as I poo-pooed it, I think it's brilliant. And that program is on February 8th, and you can register again on bournelibrary.org. Just click on the link and register there. That's all I have.
Wow. Yeah, so you're going to be out for how long?
I'm having minor, not so minor, foot surgery. I'll be gone from January 17th probably through the end of February, maybe a little bit into March. So when you see me, I'll be zooming on my knee scooter. I'm getting a basket and a bell, and I want a little flag in the back.
Get you a beanie with the propeller.
Yes. Oh, that too. I do have, I've been lining up my books and materials. So I have one video review, The Road Dance, which was based on the book, The Road Dance. The cinematography, it takes place during World War I in one of the islands off Scotland. And it's a sad story. Trigger warning for some people. It may not be for everybody, but the cinematography was incredible.
Wow.
And it's about a young girl, and she has a beau who then gets conscripted, and they have a road dance, this big celebration before he leaves, and then a tragic event happens, and how her life is completely changed forever. It reminds me a little bit of the book Frozen River that I spoke about last time by Ariel Lahone, but just beautiful. Even if you turned off the volume, didn't want to know the upsetting story, and just checked out the scenery. Really great.
I'd go to Scotland anytime.
There you go.
Beautiful.
And then one final recommendation, you know how I love debut novels, is a book called Holiday Country by Inchi Atrek, who went to college at Wellesley College. She's a debut author, a young woman. Takes place, I think, current day on a Turkish island. I'm seeing a theme for islands. She's 19 years old. She goes to visit her grandmother and her mother, and she lives in California, and she loves the weather and the swimming. And then a mysterious man from her mother's past comes, and how that story unfolds, and mothers and daughters. A little bit like Tom Lake, if you've read Tom Lake by Ann Patchett.
Yeah, I love
There's a little bit of that mystery of, well, wow, your mother was a person before she was your mother, and what were those stories like?
Yeah.
So I highly recommend that one. Available in ebook, available in print. Debut novel, Holiday Country, Inchi Atrek.
Go.
That's all I've got.
So if someone needs the person in charge while you're gone, who would that be?
Okay, so it depends on what you're looking for.
Okay.
So if you're looking for new books or reader's advisory, Nicholas is now available. Our assistant director, Colleen, is available. If you're looking to book meeting rooms, it can be Colleen. If you are coming to complain and you would have normally come to me, our acting director will be Terry Johnson,
A children's librarian.
the children's librarian, who's been here 20 plus years. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Excellent. Well, good luck with your surgery.
Thank you.
We will miss you dreadfully. Where are you going to have your office when you come back?
Well, I want to race the halls with the kids with my knee scooter, so I might
there you
actually
go.
be right out in the middle for a while. I
Okay.
don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I do.
All right.
All right. So
All
welcome,
right.
Nicholas. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
Welcome.
you. Thank you for the warm welcome.
Yes. Stay warm, everybody. Stay safe.
Check the library website for lots of children's programming. The Bourne Food Pantry is located at 121 Main Street and is open Tuesdays 9 a.m. to noon. You can reach the pantry by phone Mondays through Wednesdays at 508-759-3351. Meals on Wheels is in need of drivers in Bourne. If you could possibly help deliver meals, please call Elder Services of Cape Cod 508-394-4630. If you need meals, please do call that number. The Bourne Recreation Department is offering dodgeball for adults, co-ed games for those 21 years of age and older on Wednesdays, February 7th through March 6th. Games start at 6 p.m. The cost is $192 per team or $24 for free agents. You can register for these programs at bournerec.com. The rec department's also holding Kids Test Kitchen, nutrition and cooking class on Wednesdays, February 7th through March 6th, from 4:30 to 5:30 for ages 5 and over. The cost is $160. Again, visit bournerec.com to register. The Council on Aging, located in the Bourne Community Building at 239 Main Street, offers a variety of programs for those 60 years and older. The COA will be hosting Get Better Sleep, boy do I need that, presentation on Tuesday, February 13th at 1 p.m. Learn how to improve your sleep by making slight adjustments to your routines and practicing specific mental tips to help you fall asleep faster. All done in an informative and humorous manner. Call the COA to register. The COA is also hosting The Benefit of Bees with beekeeper Mark Wintheringham on Thursday, February 29th at 1:30. Honeybee biology, fun facts about bees, native bee information, pollination plants, what can we do to help the bee, garden tips, and more will be discussed. There's a Veterans Coffee Hour on Wednesday, February 14th at 9 a.m. Call the Council on Aging to register. There's an LGBTQ meetup Thursday, February 29th from 4 to 6 p.m. There'll be popcorn and a movie featuring the film Naiad. Check out Tai Chi classes with David Cassidy. They're $7 a class and are held on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. To register for these programs, give a call to the Council on Aging, 508-759-0600, extension 5300. Here are some beautiful photos by area photographers showing the beauty that surrounds us. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date with what's happening in Bourne. Go to youtube.com, search for Bourne Community TV. Here's an update on COVID-19. Seems almost everyone knows someone who has COVID or has just had COVID. A new COVID-19 strain called JN1 has emerged. This variant was seen in mid-November but has now become the most common COVID-19 variant in the U.S. JN1 is responsible for nearly 62% of COVID-19 cases in the United States today. If you get a positive test result now, the odds are high that you have JN1. If you received the updated COVID-19 vaccine last fall, it will protect against this Omicron descendant as well. The CDC's recommendations are the same as they've been for the past few months. You should stay home and isolate for 5 days after your positive test result. Wear a high-quality mask for 10 days when you're around others. Free COVID tests are available from the federal government and can be mailed directly to your home. This takes a bit of time, so order yours now to have them on hand in case you need one. Visit covidtest.gov or call 1-800-232-0233 to order your free COVID tests. Some COVID tests are also available free from the Council on Aging in the community building or at Town Hall. Remember, if you're considered high risk for serious complications from COVID-19, meaning you have chronic lung disease or diabetes or some other condition, are 65 years or older, you can contact your doctor to see if you qualify for an antiviral medication like Paxlovid or Molnupiravir, which can lower the risk of serious complications when you have the virus. RSV is another respiratory virus that has hit very hard this fall and winter. There is now a vaccine to protect against this other respiratory virus, significantly reduce the risk of developing RSV-associated lower respiratory tract disease. The vaccines are available at area pharmacies. Check with your healthcare professional to see if an RSV vaccine is right for you and yours. Please support programming at Bourne TV by becoming a member. Visit bournetv.com and click on membership. Bourne TV is a 501c3 nonprofit. Your business or organization can support Bourne TV by becoming an underwriter. You can reach Bourne viewers via our local channel subscribers and our internet audience. So call 508-759-6763 or email info@bournetv.com for more information about underwriting programs on Bourne TV. Thanks so much for watching this episode of the Bourne Review. Stay safe. I'll see you next time.